A very good evening, folks. Welcome to the channel. Match day 8 of the Champions League. Final game of the league phase before Celtic play playoff football in the Champions League. The first time since 2013. I said I'd pop on early tonight, get the show running. I hope everyone's doing well. There was no podcast last night. Took a break. Sometimes you just need to re-energize the batteries. It was a dramatic day yesterday, regards to where another step closer to Kieran Tierney joining for Celtic. We're playing Aston Villa tonight at Villa Park, 8 o'clock kickoff. We're going to talk about the teams. We're going to talk about the Celtic and Aston Villa connection, former players. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, please do like and subscribe. A lot of you are feeling confident in the comments. Come on, Celtic. Hail, hail, Keith. We shall not be moved. Come on, you boys in green. Tommy says he's not worried. He's not worried. But look at it. It's strange to not have Kyogo in the side. He's now in the past. Jota will be in the side for the next stage of the Champions League games. So you couldn't fill out the paperwork and get it done and dusted for the league phase. It was too late for all that malarkey. So we're going to talk about the team. I'm going to just put the team up on the screen. How's everyone feeling? You feeling confident? Feeling like there's a draw in there? Are you dreading the game? Let me know in the comments. John McGinn's on the bench for Aston Villa tonight as well, which I'm surprised with that. I know he was out injured for a while. So this is our team. Just want to get rid of this comment here. Tommy, you get in the booth for a second. Shamichael, Johnston, Trusty, Scales, Taylor, McGregor, Ingalls, Atate, Kuhn, Yang, and Ida. Now, I put that team up earlier on Instagram early on today around 11 o'clock. And I was getting pelters off people. I start Bernardo. What you doing playing Yang? Palmer should be playing ahead of Yang. All this shy, the usual. Carter Vickers is not available for the game. Picked up an injury, so we should be fine. Honestly, Trusty and Scales done well in the Champions League away from home at Atalanta. So it's a shock Carter Vickers is not playing, but it is what it is. Sinsalo's returned to his old club for the night. Have a look at Villa Park again, but obviously he's going to be in Celtic gear. Scott Baines on the bench as well. Lewis Palmer, Luke McCown, Naroski could be his last time on the Celtic bench if he gets a move in this transfer window. Bernardo, Adam Montgomery, Dane Murray, Daniel Cummins, the guy that's doing well for the B team, and Anthony Ralston. I'll be honest with you, the bench is not strong at all. No disrespect to the younger lads. Are just looking at that bench and you're saying, is there enough on that bench? McCown, yeah, a bit of magic from Bernardo. And maybe you never know. KT on the bench for Arsenal. Probably is going to be his final Champions League game. Well, unless he's going to play in the playoffs for them. But I'm going to talk. This is the Villa team as well, just if anyone's wondering. The Villa team there. Martinez, Matty Cash, Konza. Decent team. They have a really good side. And they're 8th in the Premier League. Look at this is the... And then you see down the bottom there on the left-hand side, John McGinn's on the bench for them. So this is the current table. I'm going to remove this banner so you can all see it all right. This is what we're at. Aston Villa is 9th. They want to get into the top 8 so they don't have to do a playoff round. If results go our way and we beat Aston Villa, we could go into the top 8 as well. By a small chance. So you get top 8, we don't have to worry about playoff, but we're guaranteed at least the playoff spot, which is fantastic. I'm a bit nervous about this game. To be honest, I think a lot of people are feeling very confident. I'm a bit nervous because I know that what we're against a really good side. Yet they haven't been playing well recently. Let's be honest, they haven't been playing well, Villa. But it would have been different. Would have been feeling a little bit more cocky with Jota, but at the same time, saying this the other night on the channel, Jota, it's going to take a couple of maybe 4 or 5 weeks for Jota to get up to speed with the team. So to any fans that are really, really excited about Jota and expect them hit the ground running straight away, have a little bit of patience. Just a little bit of patience. Big game for Adam Ida at the end of the day. Adam Ida, price tag is on him. If he can come up with the goods tonight, that pressure is taken off him a bit. And look, I've said this on the channel. I've been backing Adam Ida as much as his form has been absolutely poor lately. He came on well. He came on decent last week in the Champions League, but his form hasn't been great. So hopefully he can turn a corner. Regards to Tierney, off the topic because we're remote should be talking about the game. We're guaranteed we have him in the summer at least. Now Alex Valle has joined Como today on loan from Barcelona, so he's done and dusted. He's had to sign a new deal with Barcelona as well. So he's gone. Just to confirm, show you here as well. Fabrizio Romero tweeted this earlier on saying Alex Valle has just signed his contract as new Como player from Barcelona. Loan move, no option to buy, but 6 million extra clause in the summer into his Barcelona contract. Interesting times. I wish him the very best. This means that we only have Greg Taylor there, which he's starting tonight. Let's get Tierney in the door. Let's get this done and dusted now. No excuses from Celtic. Regards to Aston Villa, they're European Cup winners as well, like ourselves. We do have a connection there. Some Celtic players, former players, played for Villa as well. Stilian Petrov, Chris Sutton, Didier Gat. I'm going to go through the list of players. I'll pull the got my article I found. Just 1 second now. See, can I find this again? Where was it? Oh, here we are. So I'm just going to show you this article. Where is it? Here we are. Here we go. No thanks. No thanks. I don't want your cookies. Boys are not letting me do it. You've taken part of a survey. No, good luck. I don't want to take part of any survey. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Give me a second. I'm not even letting me refresh this. Here we go. Here we go. So 2 comments in, 39 people tuning in. Any of their friends or family going down to Birmingham for the game? Keep your Leaf vlog Villa tonight with a win. Look, mid-table English Premier League team. Villa have a -1 goal difference in the Premier League. Look at Villa being decent under Emery. Look at who would have thought this time last season they'd be pushing for Champions League football with Unai Emery. So they've done well. Good side, very organised. They'll have the whole end cheering them on tonight. But Celtic against English teams have done well in the past. You go back to Brendan Rodgers' first term against Man City. We got the 1-1 draw there that night. Remember Paddy Roberts scored against his parent club, and half the Man City fans even know who Patrick Roberts was when he scored. So there's a couple of likes coming in on Facebook there. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Caroline. Thanks very much, Ian. Thanks very much, Martin Waddle. If you can jump over to YouTube at the end of it, it'd be really appreciated. Would be class. Buzzing for this. I'm going to fancy 1-1 draw. I fancy a 1-1 draw. I don't want to get too confident that we get let down. But if we win, I'll be absolutely buzzing. Look, we've done well in the Champions League campaign. 12 points in the 7 games we played. Kicked it off well against Bratislava. You go to Dortmund and you get trashed, which was a disaster of a game. Got a decent result in Atalanta. Drew to Bruges, which at the end of the day we weren't great at all, but we could have beaten them on the night. But they were organised really well. You look at Young Boys. We got the result against Young Boys as well. Am I forgetting a game here? I think I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting a game. Am I forgetting a game? The Red Bull game, of course. We beat Red Bull at home as well. So, look, it's been a decent campaign. Some really good moments. And Celtic Park, most of all, starting to feel like a fortress again in European standards, which is good to see. Days of Maeda, as we all know, he's been suspended for this game, and he's also suspended as well. Zagreb 0-0. Of course, I forgot. That was a hard watch, to be honest with you. The Zagreb game really was a hard watch. But Maeda is out for this game and the first leg of the playoff as well. So it is what it is. But we'll have Jota for the playoffs. Could we not appeal a red? I don't know what the story is, but I know we can appeal it, but look, it's UEFA. They very rarely turn it around. If He'd be a massive miss tonight. But it's a big game for Yang. If Yang wants to prove that he can be a Celtic player, he needs to turn up for games like this. I've said this on the channel a couple of times, and I know like I'm sounding like I'm giving Yang a dig when I'm saying this, but he doesn't have the end product. If he can come up with a cracking goal tonight, I'll take my words back. But yes, he's skillful. He works hard, but he's not Celtic quality. As I said, he hasn't done enough for me. Looking at him, he's Celtic quality, and I think we could have done better in that aspect of getting another winger. But we are looking at a guy called Sondre Aldalister from Salzburg in Norway, 21-year-old. Celtic have put an opening bid in. I don't know how much the opening bid is. They're valuing him at between 7 million. What my guess is it's probably around 4 or 5 million. But there is competition from Nice, from Palma. There's other clubs that are interested in this guy, Sondre Aldalister. So it'd be interesting. We'll win 3-0. You're very confident. Very, very confident. So, folks, if this is your first time coming across the channel, like and subscribe below. It'd be really appreciated. Tell us where you're tuning in. Is anyone down in Birmingham? In the pub? Is anyone going the game? I know it's literally 45 minutes to go before kickoff on TNT. Will Joe Hart be the commentator tonight? Or Rory Hamilton? Will there be a different commentator because English teams are involved as well? We shall see. We shall see. But probably Yang's last chance to step up. I think so as well, to be honest. He has an ideal chance in Europe's elite club competition to turn up and give Villa a game tonight. The same with Keown. Keown wants to step up a game. He's been absolutely magnificent this season. Keep getting them goals. Make it 17 goals this season. Get a goal again. Get a goal against Villa. Why not? Put him more on the world stage, but he ain't going anywhere. Him and Jota are going to be absolutely magic on them flanks, and it's mad to think, like, when we signed Keown 12 months ago, I was like, could he be better than Jota? Jota was only gone 6 months before that, so could he be better than Jota? And I think he's been absolutely immense. His stats have been class, absolutely class this season. As I said this in the channel, folks, I think you need to let players settle for about 6 months. How's it going, Ryan? I hope you're well. You need players to settle. Some players could strive straight away, come in the door and make an impact. But when they dip form, I think the eyebrows are raised, and players come and go with their form. And yeah, you're playing for a magnificent club where consistency is required, but can't always be consistent. And this is a big night for Liam Scales as well, most of all. Liam Scales has been criticised by a lot of fans recent times. If Celtic can go away from Villa Park with a clean sheet, it'd be good. Obviously, Kasper Schmeichel has played in the stadium many times for Leicester, so we'll see what happens. And the keeper that's on the bench for Celtic, we signed from Aston Villa in the summer, Sinsalo as well. So let's click onto this. Let's go through something different while we're here tonight. We'll talk about the game as well in the comments. I just said I'll try something different on the channel, make it not the same talk all the time. So 19 Celtic players who played for both clubs, right? Let's see, can you remember them, right? First of all, Tommy Johnson. Tommy Johnson, you obviously done well for Celtic back in the 0-0s. Gives your best moment for Tommy Johnston. This one here, Sean Maloney, what a guy to watch. Obviously, he was brilliant at Aston Villa. Martin O'Neill signed him, and then he came back to Celtic as well. So he left Celtic in 2007 and came back to Celtic in 2000, and I think it was the end of 2008 he came back. There you go, Jason Salo there. Hasn't played a competitive match for Celtic yet. Obviously, he's the understudy to Kasper Schmeichel. He has a Brummie accent on him as well. Scott Sinclair. What a boy. What a guy. He was a player for Celtic. I loved Scott Sinclair. And look, he's still playing. Playing for Bristol Rovers at the moment. He's the captain there. I won't be surprised to be at the game tonight. Obviously, play for two clubs. Let's see who else now. We'll go down and go through the next page. See what you think. I'm gonna go through the comments as well on the channel. That Celtic team is weak as piss. The depth of the squad is a joke. You have 3 players out. Villa will easily win 4 Yang up front. So that's not. I understand you have concerns, but I'll be writing us right off straight away. I know it's a prediction. Lunch, how are you getting on? Arsenal have 3 left backs on the bench. Arteta is taking the piss. KT should the man to leave. I'm sure he will be definitely coming in summer, but he should be the man to leave in this window as well. So we're going to go through these former Villa and Celtic players. I'm on the wrong one. Here I am. So who else do we have? We've Alan McInally. What a man. What a man. Alan McInally. Anyone remember Alan Mac from the 80s? This guy never played for us. So he was obviously in the youth academy and then he got left. Chris Sutton played for Birmingham and Villa, obviously in Celtic on the Martin O'Neill days. Dion Dublin scored in the League Cup final for us in 2000 and was it 2005 he scored for us in the League Cup final? What a guy. 2006 actually. Dion Dublin. So I'll see who else we have in this article. See, does anyone do I not know? Barry Bannon never really got he never got a chance in the senior team for Celtic. Obviously, was a youth academy player, but I'm sure Barry Bannon will be at the game tonight. Bannon, I'm sure he'll be at it. Big action there. Stillion, what a player! What a player for both clubs. Captain, Villa stood by him when he got the leukemia. What a guy. I was born in 2001. I hope we don't concede an early goal. How's it going, Dan? I hope you're doing well. From England. Good to see you, Keith. Good to see you in. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me at all. But yeah, later. So there's a guy that a lot of Celtic fans that are in later generations remember this guy, Paul Elliott. Who else do we have here? Oh, Alexander Tonev. He was absolutely brutal for Celtic. We got him on loan. He was shocking, he was. That was in Ronnie Doyle's fourth season. I remember. He was absolutely brutal. I think there was talks of even sending him back down the road earlier. Cut his career, I think. His contract with Celtic. Tonev, shocking. Absolutely shocking. That was a strange one, that was. But let's see what the comments are saying. We will win. Loved Big Tom Elliott. I was a big Roy Keane fan when I was younger when he played for Ireland. There we go. Super Paul Elliott. Bring on my a couple of memory lanes for you folks. Good stuff. Good stuff. Who else do we have here? Roy Aitken played for Villa. I never knew that now. That's something new for me. I never knew Feed the Bear played for Aston Villa. When did he play for them? 450 games for Celtic. What a legend. What a legend. One of the best ever defenders. Martin O'Neill's in there, look at Martin O'Neill, Celtic connection. He didn't play for the clubs, obviously, but obviously the gaffer of both clubs. What a guy. I wonder if he has I think he has his socks tucked into his tracks bottoms there, as usual. Done at Villa as well. Watkins a good player. Big Roy was the assistant at Villa, was he? Never knew that. I'm not singing a Celtic song, not a chance. This is not the X Factor, but Tommy, wee bit of a voice from someone who was born in 1975. Enjoy every moment of Celtic domination right now because I lived through the dark days. I say this all the time. Enjoy it. And I don't think it's going to decline anytime soon, but he's right what he's saying. Didn't play for Villa. So that's what I'm saying. I just didn't realise. What does this article actually say? Hold on. Well, yeah, there's this Didier Aga. What a guy. One of the fastest players I've ever seen. He was so pacey. We got him for Hibs for literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. He was a baller. Who else is in there? Evan Williams. Never heard of him. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't even know who Evan Williams was. Well before my time. There's an education lesson for me. was named man of the match in the 1970 European Cup final defeat. To be honest, I've only watched the highlights of that game. I never even knew who was the man of the match for us that night. I just know Gemmell scored, and that's just be honest, which is it's no point in me trying to sugarcoat her over. So yeah, there's a little fact as well. I call myself a Celtic fan. Jesus. So who? What else do we have? Billy McNeil. There you go. Obviously, he was the manager of Villa as well. So was Roy Aitken was the assistant with Billy McNeil? No. Was that later? Benjamin, I forgot he played for Villa. All about that. Jesus, that's another one for you. And Carton Cole. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's just stop sharing this. Carton Cole. Oh, God. Oh, God. Under Dave O'Leary, was it? I see. Dave O'Leary done well for Villa. I remember them times. So 55 people tuning in. Let's just to recap if you haven't seen the squad yet. I'm going to just pull up the squad here. Schmeichel, Johnston, Trusty, Scales, Taylor, McGregor, Ingles, Atate, Nicholas Kuhn, Yang, and Ida up front. The 9 million price tag striker. He's played against Villa before in his Norwich days, so we should know what the caliber is there at Villa Park. This is our opponents, the home team. Look at Martinez, what a keeper. Watkins, what a guy. Bailey, some player. We want to watch out for him. Tillsman as well. Some player. Ramsey. They have a good Kamara. Like, they have a decent team there. Duran on the bench as well. John McGinn, one they keep out for. Everyone knows who John McGinn is. I don't know what's going to happen with this guy. I don't know if we're going to actually put a bid in for this guy over the next couple of days. Kvistergarden. I've said it so many times. I don't want to keep repeating myself. 22-year-old Dane. He's played 110 games. He scored 38 goals. He's never been capped for the senior side of Denmark just yet. I'm sure there's a call-up pending there. And they're valuing around 14 million quid. So we'll see. Mad, we could have 22 million worth of strikers. 2 strikers worth 22 million. Now we all know he's not worth 9 million, but it's on his. That's what he's bought for. Let's see. Good comment there. Smell the glove. Come on, Stan. Doing the TNT coverage. Emmett Dodds. Oh God, Emmett Dodds. He would be having a stroke. There's money there for the disposal. I'm sure he would be like, no. Tell me comfort zone. Definitely not. Definitely not. Can't be having that. 100%. Just checking something here. But yeah, I think 1-1 tonight. I'm gonna go 1-1. If he had my 8, I would have said 2-1. If we still had Koyogo, I would have said 2-1. But I'm gonna go 1-1. I'm gonna fancy. This sounds a bit of a strange one, but I fancy Bernardo to come off the bench and score for us tonight for Celtic. That's my prediction. I don't think either will score tonight. As much as I'd love to see him score, but you never know. Might come up with a nice cracking header. I think they'll have a lot of possession. We'll be the underdogs, and yes, I know some of the royal family are going to be there tonight as well, and this anti-terrorism measures put in place. The police down in Birmingham are put in. What the hell is this all about? Shocking. We're not hooligans. We're not like some clubs that go down and wreck cities. Like, absolutely shocking, you know? Connie, Mac. Connie's good. But obviously Connie, I don't think Connie does have I ever seen Connie doing the Champions League? I know she does mostly Premier Sports. I know Emma Dodds does Premier Sports as well. But Connie does everything. Just obviously the radio. She does the rugby as well. Good. But we'll see what happens. So if you haven't, it's going to be a busy couple of days, folks, on this channel. If any closer to Tierney, any closer to Kvistergarden, any closer to the to Sondre Dollister, I'll be back on for a podcast as well. We have the transfer window closing on Monday. So Monday, I think it's 11 o'clock, if I'm correct. 11 o'clock for Scotland. I think it's 10 o'clock for England. Could be wrong. Just correct me in the comments. So a lot of people are feeling this prediction where Celtic will probably go and get a striker on loan like Ida last season. Hopefully not. I think that'd be a lack of ambition from the board. You know, where's our striker? We have a striker. Adam Ida's there. We have a striker. You're worrying about that, you know? But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We have teamwork. Nicholas Keown comes up with an absolute cracker, puts a past Martinez in goal would be absolutely unbelievable. A nice 30-yard strike past the Argentinian goalkeeper. Put him in his gob. Look at Villa. Villa have had some. They got beaten by Monaco in the last game. Obviously, we won our last game against Young Boys, and yeah, it's a different team. It's a more organised team. It's a manager that's won the Europa League, I think 3 times. Unai Emery, so he has a lot of European experience. I don't think he's ever managed against Celtic. Unai Emery. You could correct me in the comments below, but Brendan's obviously managed against the Villa a couple of times. I'm going to actually look at Brendan Rodgers' record against Aston Villa. Just want to curious. I know it's obviously 2 different teams. Well, obviously 3 teams he could have managed. Maybe Watford as well. Versus that, because obviously Swansea he was at Liverpool, he was at Leicester. Record. Where's his record against Villa? Let's have a look now. I know that's Brendan Rodgers has won 9 of his 19 career meetings against Aston Villa. 9 out of 19. 4 draws and 6 losses. It's not a bad stat. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Just have a look at his record. Right, this is Rodgers' record against other teams, right? Just the curiosity to show us this, right? We'll show this up on the screen. I'll be jumping off now in about 10 minutes as well, folks. So I'll be back on a full time. Have a chat with you about the game. The audience will be at our event if we drop points or we lose or we celebrate. So this is Rodgers' record against all teams. There you go. Chelsea, brutal. There's against Aston Villa, 19 games against Villa, 9 wins. And there's points per game, so 1.6 points per game. 4 draws, 6 losses. Look against Rangers or Sefco. Look at that one there. Oh yeah. Arsenal. He's beat Arsenal 5 times. So many clubs. Hibs. Brutal record against Hibs. Away though. Well, we obviously got the result last season against them. And this season as well. Start of the season. But yeah, I'm just curious. Look all different teams. Tottenham. Against Tottenham. 8 losses as well against them and then 1 draw. Ross County. But yeah, so I'm confident that we can get something tonight here, to be honest. I really believe we can get something tonight. Get loan deal for United's goalkeeper, goalie coach up front. What? United's goal coach up front. What are we talking about? United's goalie or the goalkeeper coach? What? I don't care. Some record against English boys. Look at we go back to Blackburn in 2002, beat them, men versus boys, against Manchester United in 2006. Yes, we did lose in Old Trafford in a really good game to watch. Jan Vennegaard Hesseling scored that day for us. Nakamura scored a beauty free kick, and then we beat them in not Old Trafford, Celtic Park. Edwin van der Sar was buried by Nakamura's magical free kick that night. Unbelievable. So we have played against some decent teams and the likes of English teams. We did get beaten by Arsenal back in 2009 in the Champions League qualifying playoff round. I remember that. We got robbed that night. Boric tried to send Boric off. They did because was it Eduardo that played for Arsenal at the time. He went down, and it wasn't even a penalty. Didn't look like there was no contact. It looked like he dived, to be honest. I remember that game. We were wearing the Bumblebee in the Emirates. But yeah, mad to think, a couple of English teams. But yeah, so folks, I'm gonna leave it there. It's the 63-year-old coach. Would rather play Rashford. Rashford hasn't even been part of the squad for United to travel, I think, tomorrow. So or whatever it is, I don't really care about United's coaches or goalkeepers or anything like that. All I care about Celtic. All I care about is getting the result tonight. All I care about is us not giving Villa too much respect. Go out there and be on the front foot. Take chances against them. Test that keeper. Stop trying to do tippy-tappy football. Them wingers tonight have to be crucial. Yang has to step up. Ida has to step up. Scales and Trusty need to rekindle that wall there. What they done over in Italy. Do the same in Birmingham. Schmeichel will be called upon to pull off big saves tonight. And don't we like the guy from Spain? What do you mean don't we? What do you mean don't we be like the guy from Spain? What am I talking about? It's not like, honestly, I don't really care about Manchester United. I'm here to talk about Celtic. But let's see. Anyways, just a bit tired, to be honest, lads. I've had a couple of tired days with work and stuff, so that's why I haven't really been on. But I'm on now, patching away. I'll be back to rhythm of things in the next couple of days, which will be important. And I'm sure we're wearing the hoops as well. Of course, we're wearing the hoops. Can't say he's wearing the camouflage or the yellow jersey. We hadn't even worn the yellow jersey. We wore the hoops for all the games in the campaign, and all the games. You're not like Baz. I'm going on to Baz's podcast soon. Smell the glove. He's a good guy. That's a good prediction, to be honest with you. Smell the glove. KT. No, look, we'll get him. I think we'll get him up by the weekend. I think Celtic just need to get back up the road to Glasgow, and we're gonna start seeing him. I've seen it. Imagine we were wearing it. Probably not, but it doesn't matter what strip we wear. To be honest, once we go out there and conduct ourselves in the best fashion, and don't give Villa too much in the ball, it'd be a sucker punch if John McGinn scored against us. Imagine he scored against us. A guy that we could have signed for little to nothing, and because Lawwell wouldn't pay the extra 500 grand for him, shocking. And then he ended up going to Aston Villa. Stranger things have happened in football, but it didn't stop our dominance in Scottish football. We've done really well. So players come and go. As I said on this channel, if we can get someone like Lennon Miller in the door, should happen. I know Motherwell sacked their manager. Well, didn't sack the manager. The manager left, Stuart Keltwell, because according he was getting, him and his family were getting dogs abuse. So I wouldn't mind Neil Lennon taking that job. I wouldn't mind at all. Like to see him back in the dugout in Scottish football, but it'll take time. It depends if the offer is lucrative for them as well. As in, like, I know Motherwell have no money, but what type of players can he attract at that kind of level as well? So see what happens. But folks, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna jump off. I'll be back on full time for the post-match reaction. I just want to say thanks very much to everyone that's tuned in. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And hopefully we'll be getting the 3 points. As I said, in my heart, I love a Celtic win, of course. But in my head, I'm thinking 1-1. So Bernard at the score. That's my predictions. Imagine Luke McCown scored. Anyone could score. Even Kasper, last minute, corner, bang, winner. You never know. But the Celtic top was in the Trumbledore, got your bag of cans in the fridge. Come on, the Celtic. I'd say once you have yourself, doesn't matter about the colours or not. once you have yourself and your love for the club, that's the biggest prize you can have. So I'm going to leave it there, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in. Back at full time. Hell.